What's up, Rockstars, and welcome to another video where I cover a whole bunch of campaigns on My Mini Factory. This video is sponsored by them so that I can actually make this dedicated video for you guys so you can see what's on there, because there are actually multiple campaigns going on right now, all of them different, all of them unique, and all of them pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to show you some minis. I'm going to talk about them a little bit right now. Now, as always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members. It is through their financial support that I'm able to make this channel as independent as it is, so that I can not take any money from any game developer, so that when I'm reviewing a game or commenting about the industry or anything like that, you know that I'm not speaking through my wallet, but instead through my own feelings and opinions. So if you appreciate that level of honesty and you can give, there's a link down below. And again, a shout out also to My Mini Factory for sponsoring this video, so I can do a dedicated video like this for you guys, where normally I wouldn't be able to even fit it into my schedule. Nonetheless, actually present it to you guys. So thank you to them as well. And if you can't do that, that's fine too. There is obviously the like button and a comment saying that this video was helpful or anything like that. Greatly appreciate it. Additionally, there are links down to all of these, and I'm going to go ahead and get started right now because we need to hurry up here. This is Death Plague. This is by Rocket Pig Games, and they have an early backer thing, but it's almost over. So, like, seriously, if you see something that looks good here, you might want to actually even pause the video and go check it out. Again, there's a link down below. All the links, by the way, have 5% off thanks to this channel and my partnership with My Mini Factory, so thank you so much for them. Anytime I can save you guys money, I always jump for it because I think that's great. Death Plague, by the way, looks super cool. Like, this looks awesome. So if you didn't know, Rocket Pig Games got their kind of start by doing supportless minis that supported themselves as you made them. This is now a resin campaign where you actually do have supports, but they are all pre-supported, and they support great. Like here, I actually printed out this death hag, and if you can see her, you can kind of see she's some nasty spider, wood witch lady that's just gross. I really like her. The earrings in her ear, the potions around her belt. They did a great job, I think, giving her all the character. You can kind of see her right here. There's a lot of really cool, gnarly stuff here. Their heroes in particular are awesome. I was watching this video, and first of all, she is great at just talking about the product. But you can see she's showing off one of the heroes here. They look great as well. I wasn't able to print one of those out for you guys, but they look really good. So if we actually scroll down and look, it also has a typical kind of campaign with it. Here's some of the heroes, and as you can see, I think they look really, really good. I actually love the design of them, the style of them. Then they have plague doctors, and they have all these like potions and stuff like that, and the cool weapons and whatnot, and just really, really cool stuff. There's the death hag there. You can kind of see her a little bit different. Lots of monsters and whatnot. One of the cool things I love is one of the unlocks that they had. They're coming out with like alt gender ones. The Insatiator, this Cannoneer. Look at that dude's freaking out. I love that guy. That dude's freaking cool. He kind of reminds me a little bit of like a BioShock kind of vibe thing, but I love it. I love the gigantic weapon and the kind of suit that he's wearing, and with the cheese grater helmet, face mask thing, and it just very cool. Those are awesome. But that's the kind of style that you're getting here, right? Or there's another lady here. You can see like the scars on her and stuff like that, and just looks great. These are really, really cool. So excited to see these unlock. And again, if I go to pledges here, they do have an early bird, but it is ending very soon. So hopefully you can get that. If you're too late, that's why you subscribe, right? So that you can get as soon as I show it off. They also have this crazy deal. It's like $1,600, but you get everything they've ever made. Just all of it. So if you want everything, go and check out their Patreon. You can link there and see kind of what they have on offer. They have a store here on My Mini Factory. You can check it out as well. One of the cool things before I move on, I found out, so they're very active in the comments, but My Mini Factory has this thing where I can just click on this, and now I can see everything that Rocket Pig Games has said. And I can go back to all comments. That's super, super helpful. And I could do that with anybody, right? It doesn't have to even be Rocket Pig Games, but it's really nice to be able to see everything the creator has said, or if somebody's talking about something, referencing something before, you can click that. I think that's actually a very cool thing. And that's one of the things I like about My Mini Factory's campaigns, as well as the fact that typically you get a lot of the product before the campaign's over. You're charged right away, not at the end. and you start getting products almost right away too. So as they make these, they release them and you can start printing them, because printing them takes a while. And so why wait until the very end and then give you a whole bunch and then you have to start printing it? You can print it as they release it, which I think is super cool as well. Okay, moving on from them, because there's more. They also have a Printerraverse campaign going on, and this one is really cool because of just how broad it is and how cool it is. So they have a bunch of different themes from Romans, and as you can see, their bases and the detail level is really, really good. Look at this freaking guy. That's freaking sweet. That's what that is. They got like a Wendigo kind of guy here, and a Griffin, and the Minotaur with his all chained up and stuff. It just looks super cool. This almost reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn style stuff there, but I love the bases of the barbarian class with the skulls and whatnot. But this is literally just, look at this. You got two guys there as they're doing a formation. Very cool stuff that I've not seen anywhere else. I think they did a great job really making these kind of unique. Or like her, she's not even touching the ground there. So they're very dynamic and cool looking. And so I really appreciate that. And this is just the Roman stuff. And then you also get terrain. You can see how that works and the kind of stuff you can build there. You get everything. You get little crumbled walls and tents and scrolls and barrels and like all sorts of stuff that you could want. Siege weapons. They went like full ham into this. Like it really did. Then they have Celtic. Everybody loves the Celtic stuff, right? And so they of course have this as well. Which again, just very cool designs, unique poses. Everybody wants a Lucky Charms dude. I know I do anyway. It looks super cool. They got a Kelpie looking guy here. I know a patron that would like and appreciate that. Just a ton of different stuff. The Wicker Man, I actually could have printed him, but I didn't. Just because I wanted to make sure I got stuff ready for you. I'll show off the one I printed off in just a second here. And of course the terrain. You get all sorts of different stuff. These kind of stone columns are really cool too. Almost want to use them for like my Necrons. The squirrels, gotta have squirrels. And of course the bases look great too. Then they have Mythical Japan. Again, they have a wide variety of stuff here. You can get them all, you can get one, you can get another. It's just whatever you want. Ninja, samurai, the kappas. I love how like there's like an arm coming out of his mouth and he's got like fish on him and junk. I think that's great. Undead samurai. Freaking Oni, it just a ton of Tengu, of course. And then, of course, you have the terrain as well, and the towers and trees and, that sort of stuff, and a mystical fox, and just a lot of different stuff that you can have. Okay, so right here, they do have a free mini that you can get, and that's actually the one I printed. So I'll just kind of show her off to you, but you can see her on the screen as well. Just kind of a water spirit kind of person, but I imagine she'll paint on it great. And again, printed out fantastic. They all did. They did a great job here. I really like the fish on this one. I like the fish kind of flopping out of the water too. I think it's super cool that they did that. So that's this one. And as you can see, you can get all the other ones. The only thing to note here is if you want the stretch goals, you are getting the all-in. Though again, when it comes to STLs, they're typically not very expensive. So the all-in is $68. So it's nothing terrible there. But if you just want one, you can get it for like $28. So not too bad for it, considering you can get the terrain and, everything else too. That's a lot. Okay, let's go into the last one. Last one is Numenera. This is actually into a very popular kind of IP that's been going on for a while, but now you can get some really cool minis for it. This reminded me of like kind of Cthulhu, Dark One kind of stuff there, or Deep One, or whatever junk that is. And then also a little bit of like Bloodborne too. I'll show you a few, but definitely a very interesting style that's wholly unique to them that I think is really cool. And of course, they came with 5e stuff as well for Arcana of the Ancients. This guy right here reminds me of the big long dude. I never remember his name, from Bloodborne, in particular. But you also have like a weird dog thing with a swirl head and all sorts of like wacky, zany, crazy stuff you've never seen before. Like this stuff is like, look at this thing. It's just craziness is what it is. It's really, really weird stuff. There's that long guy too. But then you got this thing, and you got like a dog with tentacles, and it's never seen minis like this before, ever. It's super unique. So again, they have a free guy as well. I printed him out. He printed out again, quite great. My wife likes him because he's a little tiny guy. But as you can see, there he is. Printed out just fine. They always do. Always been impressed with that. Again, you can kind of see some of these guys. They're insane. They're just wacky, crazy stuff you're not used to seeing. This guy reminds me a little bit of the dog alien from Evolution, where the old ladies open up the closet and he's there, and then he has like this mouth that comes out. Anyway, just crazy, crazy stuff. I dig it. I love how unique and interesting this is. You got like a robo dog with a freaking sword right next to like a lion with a swirl face next to I don't even know what. And even the people here, I think, again, their weapons look interesting and unique. Their armor sets and stuff look cool. There's like an electric dragon wisp kind of thing here going on, and just really wacky, crazy stuff. They got stretch goals that they're unlocking. Very, very cool stuff. You go to pledges here and you can see the all-in is only $40. So you can just get everything for cheap. Or if you are a merchant and like to sell things, especially unique stuff like this, $90 gets you the merchant's pledge, which is normally they up that a lot. So it's really nice that that's pretty low too. This is just in general, I think it's fairly cheap. Especially considering some of the size of some of these things are actually quite big too. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys. Just that there's a lot of cool stuff on there right now. They have multiple campaigns going on. They're definitely diving in deep and really, care about the campaigns and trying to make them work for each campaign, what they're trying to do. Again, I think it's great that you can get the product while the campaign's going. I like that you're not holed up with some weird, eventually this will come out and just, you essentially buy it and then you get it. I love the amount of, customization they have in the stretch goals. There's always comments and they're always counting comments, and there's a lot of community votes and stuff like that. It's a lot of community driven stuff, just like this channel. So I appreciate that. Again, there is a link below to all three with a 5% discount. So be sure to get that. Seriously, save yourself some money. Don't forget about that. If you're going to get one of these, you may as well save on top of that as well. And that's, again, thanks to My Manufactory. So thank you for, sponsoring and caring about the industry. I think that's great. So anyway, that's it. That's all I had. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you guys again really, really soon with some more videos. But first, we'll just kind of chill out over the weekend. What do you say about that? All right. Take care, guys. Bye.